Maybe a theme song for this morning's Pinterest party, kind of Europe, the final countdown. A lot of people getting ready for football season. Big Florida State fan, are you?
Yes, and graduate.
There you go. So ready for the Knowles. Sarah Weston joining us here this morning for Pinterest party and getting real crafty this morning. You put our skills to the test this morning.
I am. I'm challenging you pretty early this morning. So we are going to be making some FSU wreaths.
Okay.
And they're really easy to make.
Now this looks like a house divided too.
This is, and I cried making this because that's how much I hate UF. But my stepdad went to UF, and I and my mom and my husband all went to FSU. So I made this for them because I love them more than I hate UF. So it's hard to admit. But
this is pretty cool. Now, first of all, just looking at the base as we get started, a lot of times in the arts and crafts stores, those are kind of the circular parts are already put together for you.
Yes.
Right? Okay, so
these,
the hard part's done.
Yeah, these are straw wreaths. There's a lot of different wreaths that you can use, but these are just the cheapest. And what I do to make them look nicer is I wrap them in a ribbon. And so that just makes them a little bit nicer, and then as you attach the other ribbons, it kind of hides the wreath below it, and it gives you a way to mount them. So
and do you use like a glue gun, or what
I
kind
do,
of
yes. That's a great question. So I start at the bottom and I glue it with hot glue, and then I wrap it around, and then when I get to the top, I wrap one extra layer and then loop it, and I've hot glued it here on the back.
But yeah, you barely even see it.
Yep, you can't even tell.
A lot of goodies here.
We
I
do.
want to make a ring out of it.
Yeah, well, you wear it. There you go. So there's a couple ways to do this. The ones that are already prepped are done with hot glue. So I glued the circles together, and then I glued them on. But for the sake of making it easier for the show, we're going to use pins, which is an alternative option as well.
So you just kind of pick.
Yep, so you just pick it, and there's a bunch of variety here. Usually when I make these, I use about 7 different ribbons just to have a lot of variety. If you have the pre-looped ones, you just stick the pin through.
And really, there's no right or wrong here. I mean, it's whatever, however you want to decorate it. You can personalize it, customize it to your team or your holiday, whatever you're celebrating.
Yeah. And depending on the age of your child, maybe not a bad activity to have your kid involved. Again, if you're dealing with hot glue and pins, you just want to make sure they're age appropriate.
Yep, and the scissors to cut the ribbon. So.
And these are pretty good, not only maybe around your house, just kind of decorating, but you know, your tailgate parties. You like to look a little festive, kind of show your team spirit out there at the tailgate parties.
Absolutely, and ours is actually in the house. We have it above the mantle.
Is this a picture of yours?
That is the one
Look
there.
At the fancy letters up there as well.
Yes. Now the letters I didn't bring today because we are using these tinier wreaths.
Right.
So the letters didn't quite fit on it.
So, and that's just a personal preference. You kind of just go whatever fits in your space.
Yeah. So the way that I did the letters was I just painted them initially, and then I framed the paint with a different color.
And talk about a great gift to give to someone if you know who's a big fan, who has everything. They have all the jerseys and the t-shirts. Hey, here's something else for them.
And it's really quite inexpensive to make. It's just time consuming is the only downside.
Hey, but a lot of fun too. I'm having fun.
Loving that there. Great idea. You can find the full directions and all that good stuff up on the Sunrise section of our website, WTXL.tv. Sarah, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We're talking about some nighttime golfing coming up here in just a bit. Plus, your money news is next.